there, Lyndall Pinchen, canine naturopath from Canine Vitality, here with Rabi today to talk about garlic. Yep, that rather aromatic herb that can help repel vampires amongst its many other uses and has so many benefits, but that really has gotten a pretty bad reputation when it comes to our dogs. So I really wanted to set the record straight, as I know that there's a lot of misinformation regarding garlic and its toxicity. So, garlic for dogs? Well, I say a big yes. Look, there are really so many benefits and uses of this herb for our dogs. It's really such a shame that it's gotten such a bad rap. Now, while there are certainly some precautions one needs to remember with this, or really any herb, garlic, when used correctly, is very safe and highly beneficial for our dogs. So let's take a deeper look at this amazing herb. Garlic, or Allium sativum, is a branch of the lily family that also contains onions, leeks and shallots. Now, whereas onions tend to have just one bulb, garlic in its many varieties produces bulbs or heads that have multiple segments, or what we call cloves. Now, garlic's been used as a medicine for thousands of years, and its actions are many, including it being antibacterial, anticancer, antioxidant, it's expectorant, antifungal and antiviral, as well as being a nutritive tonic. It's quite high in nutrients, including potassium, phosphorus, sulphur, calcium, sodium and zinc, as well as vitamins A and the B complex vitamins, which are present in every single clove. So you can see just how amazing, how many benefits there might be to just using garlic in a medicinal sense. So what's the problem? Okay, garlic can cause toxicity for reasons which I'll explain in a minute, depending on the type and the dose that you give your dog. Now, garlic contains a chemical called thiosulfate, which can cause what's known as Heinz body hemolytic anemia. Now, this type of anemia can cause oxidative damage to red blood cells, whose job it is in your dog's body to oxygenate their tissues, and it shortens their life. It also actually decreases the number of these cells, and of course this can lead to sickness and even death. Symptoms of hemolytic anemia include diarrhea, loss of appetite, lethargy, pale gums, rapid breathing and dark urine. Now, is this a problem? It absolutely is. So we definitely want to avoid this because it's quite a serious condition. And we want to make sure we're giving our dogs the right type of garlic, prepared in a way that they can get the most benefit from at the right dose, so it doesn't cause these problems. Now, these findings come from a study carried out a number of years ago where researchers actually took a large dose of garlic extract and fed it to dogs to see what the impact might be. Now, based on this study, it was found that you probably need to feed an average 35 kilo dog probably about 75 cloves of garlic every meal before showing adverse effects on those red blood cells. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not really aware of anyone who's probably going to be feeding this amount, nor do I know of any dogs that would probably be happy to eat this much. So really it all comes back, like anything in life, to moderation and also correct dosing for your dog's weight. In addition, we want to be able to give our dogs garlic in a form that they can actually readily absorb and use. Now, garlic in its fresh state is really ideal for this, but it also needs to be prepared properly. Raw garlic cloves contain a high amount of a compound called Allium, as well as an enzyme called alliinase. Now, the Allium comes together in contact with that enzyme alliinase when garlic's crushed or diced, and it forms a compound called allicin, which is the active one we want. So to prepare, you need to peel the cloves and mince, chop or crush your fresh garlic and let it sit on a benched board for about 10 minutes. Then you want to add it straight into your dog's food. As allicin, that active compound, does tend to degrade quickly, ideally you want to use it straight away, but really no more than about an hour after you've chopped or crushed it. Now, this is especially true if you want to gain benefits from using the natural antibiotic action of allicin against any sort of infection. You really want to try and use it within this frame to be really effective. It's also really advisable with garlic to not give it to puppies under the age of 8 weeks, as they don't produce new red blood cells. And as for older puppies up to about the age of 6 months, go really cautiously with a very low dose. You want to avoid giving garlic to pregnant or lactating bitches. Garlic can actually alter the flavour of mum's milk too, so you want to avoid it for this reason as well. Now, there are also some medications that garlic can interact with, including heart medications. So always, once again, check with your holistic practitioner if this is your dog, and if there's any sort of pre-existing diagnosis of anemia, it's probably also best to avoid garlic. Now, I really like to use garlic tincture in many of my herbal formulas, but I only ever use it in small amounts and for given periods of time. And I find it really beneficial. It seems to spring up in my antifungal mix, my blood tonic, immune tonics, just to name a few. So, as long as we give garlic in the right dose, prepare it in the right way, there really should be no problems at all. And our dogs can then start to experience the many, many benefits of this amazing herb. So now we know this, how much should we really be giving? Raw fresh garlic, we want to base our doses on the following. So a teaspoon of raw fresh minced garlic per about every 15 kilos of body weight. But for dogs less than 15 kilos, work on 10 kilos, 2/3, 7 kilos, a half, and 5 kilos, a third. And always try and source organic garlic where possible. Now, from a holistic perspective, garlic is such a wonderful addition for all these many chronic diseases that we see in our dogs, and has amazing health benefits. The important thing is always to use the correct dose, and as I said, use it in the right way, and you're going to find that your dog will really start to benefit from this amazing herb. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video on garlic, your dog's best friend or worst enemy. Now, please remember to like or comment below, and if you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, do that also. And this way you can receive some happy, healthy dog tips straight into your inbox each time I put them out. So it's been great to connect with you again. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye for now.